could see a lot of this in the third world countries. It's common, even in the Philippines too. That was cool. Welcome to Mexico. This is how we drive here.
Slowly and carefully,
Uh-huh.
with patience.
And there's lots of topes everywhere. Just like that. Yep. Driving here in Mexico, in towns, you really have to be careful because this big topes, how do you call it in English, Mahal?
Speed bumps.
Speed bumps are everywhere, and they can be huge.
Some of them are so big they scrape the bottom of the RV.
Yeah, so we really have to slow down. This is a small, narrow road, and we're driving through agricultural lands, and we see a lot of plantations. I don't know exactly what they are. They look like rice, but I don't think they are. Maybe they're wheat. We have been in this road 3 years ago when we went to Copper Canyon. I remembered. It's scary because it's really narrow. Are you scared, Mahal?
No, I'm not.
Small road with bike. This is another example. In the middle of nowhere, you're just driving like fast, and then there's tupe. There.
Some of them are unmarked. We hit one a few years ago, and it literally broke the dresser drawer in the bedroom because it shattered.
Yeah.
I slammed on the brakes. I was at 45 miles per hour, and I got down all the way to maybe 20. But the proper speed would have been 2 miles an hour, so not good enough.
Yeah. Most of them are marked, so you will know that it's coming, but there are few that are not, so you really have to be careful and open your eyes to be safe. Another one. We are back into this big road. This road will bring you to the south towards the Panama. These are some examples of tupes on this big road, and has no signs. Well, I guess you can be outside the lane if you're driving motorcycle. Welcome to Mexico. You drive anywhere to be safe. It's really bad, rough road. And we're heading into Sinaloa. Sinaloa, however you say that. And back to the better road.
All right, Maho, out of Sonora and into Sinaloa.
Yep. Are you excited?
Yep. Most tourists never get out of Sonora
Why?
because it's big and it's the closest state to the U.S. border.
Yep. So that guy just overtook us. And by the way, when you bring imported car here in Mexico and you go beyond Sonora, you have to get a importation paper and you have to pay for it. And how much was it, Mahal?
The RV is old and it was only $60, and the Jeep is new and it was $460. But we get $400 back when we go back.
400? I thought you said 600.
That was total.
Okay. So we paid for like $200 for the motorhome and the Jeep. Well, I guess the road here is not as good as Sonora.
So as soon as you get to Sinaloa, for me, it seems like it has a different perception.
How come?
Just as soon as you get there, then there's an inspection, and then the roads get bad, and of course we just know from all the news media that, you know, there's more cartel activity down here, and so the perception is different. However, I am listening to a book on Buddhism as we drive, and the exact chapter we're in right now is how to release those perceptions to not color your outlook on what you see when it might not be accurate.
Well, good luck for that.
Thank you.
Well, to be fair, the road seems okay right now. We'll see how long this lasts. There was few areas there we drove through today. When we got into Sinaloa, that it was a little rough. But we're back to being enjoying a better road. This is a little scenic.
Pardon me?
It's It's Scenic. A little Scenic drive.
That's what I'll go for. It's a little scenic. So it's like Sonoran desert landscape, minus some of the pretty cacti that you find in like southern Arizona.
Part of driving in Mexico. Just got off Highway 15 and now we're heading to this RV park. What's the name of it, Mahal?
Mr. Morrow in Las Glorias, back on the coast.
Okay, Mr. Morrow's in Las Glorias, back in the coast. And the road is back to being narrow again, and there's a bus behind us trying to overtake us. Okay, so he can overtake. So we were almost in trouble. Dave almost missed the turn, and then
I did miss the turn.
And then he just instantly like switched and turned. And the road was so narrow, and there was like a big ditch. It was literally maybe less than a foot the tire of our RV towards the ditch, or else we have to unhook our Jeep.
And we're broadside in the road.
Yeah, I wasn't able to take a video because we were in the middle of the road, so that would have been really a mess. Anyway, tope. The topes here are not marked. Welcome to Las Glorias. I see a lot of coconuts in here, but they seems like very unhealthy coconuts. Not very good, like our coconuts back home. I can see the ocean there.
I have no idea, Mahal. We're gonna have to unhook and go find it.
We made it safe and sound here in RV park. It's not too bad. There's only us.